Hi everyone, we're here at the London Stock Exchange to talk about the evolution of ETFs, and I'm absolutely delighted to be joined today by Alex from 21 Shares and Michael from WisdomTree to talk about the future and the crypto ETNs. So thank you both for joining me.
Thanks, Richard.
Good to be here.
Michael, so starting with you, 2024 was a historic year for the London Stock Exchange as we saw crypto ETNs listed for the first time. Guess can you just tell us a little bit about WisdomTree's experience?
Yeah, absolutely, Richard, and it's great to be here. So 2024 was a big year for the industry, and looking back at WisdomTree, we actually entered the crypto ETN space 5 years ago. And launching Bitcoin and Ethereum ETNs is actually a natural evolution of our product range. At WisdomTree, we were able to leverage 20 years of experience structuring products such as physical metals, ETPs, and the products share a lot of the same characteristics in that they're physically backed. Security is a very important characteristic of them. And both of them publish something called an entitlement, where we publish and investors can see on the website the actual amount of the physical asset underlying the product and know what that is on a per share basis. Mm-hmm. So these products will bring a high degree of accessibility and transparency to investors going forward. And we think 2024 is going to be an inflection point with the cross-listing of these products on the London Stock Exchange to just make them more available to investors and increase adaptation going forward. And we're excited to see where that goes.
And then Alex, I guess just to you, if you could just talk a little bit about the product range for you at 21 Shares.
Sure, thanks, Richard. And firstly, I want to thank you for organising today. It's really great to be here. And whenever I walk through the doors of the LSE, I'm reminded of the history and the status as London, as one of the global leading exchanges out there. And so we were very excited this year to bring 21 Shares to the London Stock Exchange. What we did is we listed our Bitcoin and Ethereum products on the exchange. These are products that we had in the market for a while, so they're cross-listing versions of products that we already have in Europe. So it comes with many years of track record and performance, and the product's been stress-tested through different cycles. So excited to bring those to the market. We also listed them in different currencies. So we listed them in not only in pounds but also in dollars, because we always are thinking about our clients, and we thought some of our clients might not just want to trade them in pounds, they might want to trade them in dollars as well. And we hope this is just the first stage. We hope that in the future we'll be able to bring more of our products to London as well. We have over 50 products globally. We are Europe's largest crypto ETN provider. We've been around for 6 years as well, so very much looking forward to doing more in London.
Fantastic. And thinking of first steps, Michael, I mean, how have volumes evolved as 2024 went through? How have we seen that change?
Sure. So there's been tremendous growth, to say the least. So looking at just the listings on LSE, we've seen volume grow very rapidly, and those listings only since they've been listed in May of this year. But if you actually broaden out and you look at the European crypto range as a whole, we've gone from seeing over the last 6 months about $8 million traded a day over our entire crypto range to over the past couple of weeks about 28 million traded a day. So we've seen a tripling of volume. So it really represents, I think, a vote of investor confidence in this product structure. It's secure, it's safe, it's reliable, it has regulatory approval, and it's also very easy to access on exchanges such as LSE and other exchanges throughout Europe. So I think that this is really going to reflect a paradigm shift, that investors are really looking at these products and considering using them in a more serious way in their portfolios going forward. And I think the increase in volume that we've seen over the past couple of weeks really reflects that.
Okay, that's interesting. And speaking of regulation, as things stand, professional investors alone, Alex, can trade crypto ETNs. Can you just explain to me what that means?
Yes, exactly. So back in a few years ago, the FCA took the decision to not allow crypto derivative products to be available to retail investors. So it's really been a market that's only available to professional qualified investors. So many platforms are not allowing them to be listed there. Okay. So it's only a certain segment of the market that really has access. But I would say actually 2024 has actually been a very positive year in the UK market. We've seen progress with the FCA actually allowing firms like WisdomTree, like 21 Shares to list on the London Stock Exchange in the professional only segment. We've obviously, the LSE has allowed us to list our products as well. So I think it's actually been a very positive year. We've obviously seen retail adoption happening globally, especially with the opening of the US market this year, and the evolution that we're seeing in Europe and in other regions of the world. So hopefully we'll see that carry through into the UK as well, especially with some of the announcements we've seen from the FCA that they will be creating a framework over the next couple of years. But yes, at the moment it's just for professional and qualified investors only.
Okay, understood. And that progress and positivity, I love that. So this is an incredibly fast-moving industry, but equally, I would love to hear what you're both thinking. So Michael, I'll start with you. When you think about the future developments over the next few years, what do you see happening, and how is that evolution going to continue?
Sure. So I think we're going to see, continued growth and also adaptation of this asset class. So a few interesting statistics which we saw and pointed out in our recent press release, that 40% of institutional investors are looking to increase their usage of crypto ETNs going forward. 35% of investors view crypto as a viable portfolio diversification tool. And also, quite interestingly, 33% of investors view crypto ETNs as a viable replacement for gold. So I think if you look at all three of those statistics, it's quite compelling that investors are starting to take this asset class more and more seriously. And I think the cross-listing of the products on the London Stock Exchange really shows that this is quite a serious tool. It's an important resource, and it makes this asset class, which is becoming harder and harder to ignore, much more easy for investors to access, both on the London Stock Exchange and across venues in Europe.
Okay, yeah, interesting. And I guess, Alex, same question to you.
Yeah, I'd absolutely agree and echo everything that Michael just said. I also think we're going to see more regulatory adoption of this globally. We started to see that, and I think. I think this is important that we're bringing regulated products into the market. So I think we'll see more regulatory adoption. I also think that generally we're going to see more adoption of the technology that underpins it. So that's talking about blockchain technology, and I think that will also impact the evolution of the capital markets. Of course, we need more education in the space. So until we see the proper adoption, education, I think it's incumbent for all of us in the industry to educate people out there wanting to learn more. But I'm very positive about the growth that we'll see over the coming years.
That's great. That's very exciting. I love the positivity, and I feel like we are progressing, and it's been fascinating to be part of it with both of you, and we appreciate everything you've done. So thank you very much for joining us both, and really appreciate it.
Thank you, Richard.
Been a pleasure. Thank you.